So I'm just going to talk about my day. Point blank, that's what it is because I feel like it. And I felt like my day was something interesting and something that I could very well talk about. So it wasn't a normal school day because we had a testing schedule and I had to take the test, which was basically an exam. It's basically an end of course exam that you have to take for whatever class you have. It's not for every class, which thankfully I only had to take for one this year. Prior to that, we had a whole bunch. But basically, you have to pass the exam, and if you do so, you get out of the final. Seems like a win-win deal at first, unless you don't pass the exam at all and still have to take the final. Now here, I had an exam for government. Now, I kind of felt like I was screwed in a sense because I was always good at history in past and prior years, but I don't know. Government just didn't click, at least on the test side. I was good with whatever else because the work made most of my grade. But the test, I really wasn't that good at or what I used to be in history. And now I'm not a good test taker, but history always clicked with me. Now I don't know if government hasn't clicked with me because of having its second semester and getting used to it and back to it again. That's not really working out, but you know, it didn't click. And then I had the exam, and I have to thank my teacher because he said it was a reading test, and I realized that it really was a reading test. Now there wasn't like a freaking essay that we had to do, which thank God, but you really just had to read through like most of the questions, and then you just figure it out by just looking at the answers. Like some were pretty much too easy. Now I'm not. Now I will say that I feel like I passed it, and I felt like it was actually pretty easy. You know, I'm not trying to jinx myself by saying, "Oh, I got a five or whatever," but I feel like I got that 4 or 3 range. And really, this was the only lasting thing that I really had to do for the school year and get out of junior year. With with we just we're just doing well on this exam. There's nothing really much to worry about anymore, really. Really, like this was the last big thing that I really had to do. Now I'm just like, now we're just waiting for summer to happen, which can't really wait for it. And so how our school does this day. So the whole exam thing is 3 hours. So it's like 7:20. We have school at. I'm not even saying this right, bro. School starts at 7:20, and the exam goes for 3 hours. So we're in there till 10:20, and after that it's 10:25, 10:55, lunch, packed to the freaking brim. I mean, thank God I saw two of my workout buddies down at one of the tables down there because uh, it was kind of getting crazy. But to that government, I had government first period. Funny enough, we didn't really do anything other than uh other than the teacher playing a Chili Dog song, which I will not recommend watching in a public place because it is certainly an interesting song. And then I just had a workout class, and the thing of and our teacher who I'm pretty much okay with, but he moves like a drill sergeant. He let us do. He didn't let us do whatever we wanted. He just let us pick whatever workout we wanted, and that was good because it was leg day, and I felt like I wanted to do arms, and I did 2 sets of 25 with the bench. So that was a good workout for me. I did plenty more, but I'm not gonna go over the whole freaking thing. In the third period, crafts finished the painting, the quote painting that I gotta do. I just have to put the quote in tomorrow. Then I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do for 1 week. So it's going. This is the only class that's ever given me concerns. Funny enough, freaking crafts. And then my science class, like, bro, we had to do a freaking crossword puzzle. I'm not even joking. But hey, it was light. And as in light, I literally searched up every single thing and it gave me the answer. So, I mean, it was going well. Oh, I forgot to say this in the crafts class. So in my crafts class, I sit next to three people, and we've basically been cool with each other the whole freaking semester, even though we rage bait each other. Besides one kid who I'm gonna mention viscerally during in the next few minutes, but it's just me, and it's one of my friends who rage baits me every time he gets a chance to. Next to me, across from me, is a kid who hangs out with two of my other friends down their grade level. And then the kid diagonal of me is a freshman is a kid that's in his bio class or whatever, and he's pretty religious. Specifically, he's a Christian. Now, during our little small talk thing at the beginning of the class, the kid across from me asks if I heard anything happen in Valley Forge. And I said no. And the kid next to me heard about it. It was basically that down in Valley Forge, a girl offed herself in the cafeteria, point blank. And the kid across from me said like one of his teammates saw him, and we were like, and I was like, damn, that's sad as hell. Like, that's terrible. Like, rest in peace to her, and like, traumatic experience for everybody in that school. I hope they're good, or anybody who saw it. That's just terrible, and it's always sad when something like that always comes out. Now, remember when I said about that religious kid who was at our table? Well, he after hearing all of that, after we had been a little bit quiet for the moment, he says, I guess the person didn't find God, so I guess she was a kind. Now that wasn't exactly what he said, but literally, imagine if somebody said that, somebody offed themselves, and then this kid is like, okay, so I guess they weren't kind. Like, bro, have you ever heard of depression? Have you ever heard of anxiety? Like, what the fuck? It was crazy. It really was crazy. Like, the kid across from me was looking like the fucking Speed meme. And the kid next to me was just point blank staring at him like, bro, we couldn't believe what we were hearing, bro. We really couldn't, but shit gets crazy for a reason. And then, Quiz Dynamic Earth, I had a freaking crossword puzzle. Then I had to go to English, which was easy. It was literally a work day because we had to work on our resume. Yeah, I'm really getting the hell out of here in a year. That's kind of crazy. Still need to get my references, though. I need like one more. The other guy still isn't giving me information, so we'll see about that. Then freaking algebra 2, this was the perfect day for both of our teachers not to be there. One literally did the Boston Marathon and is a rage baiter, so I wasn't really that sad that he wasn't there. And then our other teacher, who was supposed to fill in for him, wasn't there either. So it was literally just a quiet class where I literally got my math done with no freaking problem. And then I had my workout class. Played a 1v1 after the kid that was sitting next to me in class was just slacking for the first half of class. It was 25-minute class, by the way. And we go to our game. We're 9-9. Bell rings. And we can't finish it. And he's fucking pissed. He's fucking pissed. And we've been going at it for a while now. So, I'm going to try to beat him tomorrow. And I'll definitely need to freaking work on my 3-point shot because, God, the thing is on and off as a switch at this point. But yeah, that's pretty much my day, and I just wanted to talk about it. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.